boy, has a issue of Spider-Man with more characters in it than you could shake a stick at ever been so boring. Welcome to Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, number 41. It's the gang war, and man, I'm talking Marvel has nothing better to do, Zeb Wells has nothing better to do, Nick Lowe, than to completely waste our time on this storyline. It is a storyline, ladies and gentlemen, where gangsters fight and nobody gets hurt, nobody dies. It is amazing. I mean, we sit here and Lonnie Lincoln talks to the Kingpin, aka Tombstone. Oh boy. And he indicates that my son Richard Fisk is involved and, I have to protect him. Since when? Richard Fisk has always gone after the Kingpin's criminal empire. He's always trying to take down his dad. Can somebody point out to me the issue number and volume where they made amends and decided to start working together? Because I don't know where that is and I can't find it. But it's obviously, hold on. Let me make one comment before I finish that thought. Beetle's costume looks like something from a bad S&M club. I just thought I'd say that. So anyway, she goes off to fight the Rose. So anyway, since when did they start working together? Or the Kingpin was the least bit interested in what Richard was doing. I can't remember it in all the times I've read Spider-Man. But my point was, you can't depend on Zeb Wells' continuity because as we saw with Norman Osborn, he's going with the Sam Raimi movie trilogy continuity as it comes to Norman, because Peter was talking about, Norman was such a mentor to him. No, he never was. Not in the comics, and we've gone over that before. But anyway, so here's Digger. He's like a third-rate Hulk, but hey, the Rose has some gamma-powered muscle, whatever. Poor Spider-Man right there. He makes the compliment that he has to get the third-rate goons or whatever, and it's true. I mean, he's like a side player in his own book. Madame Mask she decides, I'm just going to keep Silvermane's head. He's not dead. I'll just keep it. So she was supposedly dead in the storyline. Silvermane was supposedly dead in the storyline, and there was one other character, and I can't remember exactly who it was, not that it's all that important, that was supposed to have died in the storyline, and no one dies. Can you believe it? Like, the criminal underworld in New York City doesn't kill anybody. I know it's a comic book. I get that, but it's just, ridiculous. And look at all these characters. I mean, you could easily lose a dozen of these, and no one would care. Does anybody care about the Rose anymore, Richard Fisk anymore? Meanwhile, Miles Morales gets to fight, cool villains like the Hobgoblin, or at least he used to be a cool villain. And then look at these bad 1979 BattleTech type guys that just bust in here. I think they work for the Hellfire Club. It's all so convoluted and boring. Typhoid Mary's used to be this A-list character in Daredevil. Guess who gets to fight her? She-Hulk. Spider-Man gets all the goons. It's ridiculous. Anyway, don't read this. Don't waste your time. Anyway, thanks.